My 2024-2025 MVP undoubtedly goes to SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, point guard out of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ran away with this award for me.
Okay. You feel like he ran away with it?
Maybe not ran away, but he is his.
Okay. DJ.
As much as I want to argue, I said SGA as well. I want to hear what Ray got to say before I get the.
Yeah, I want to get raised, and then I'm gonna just throw some. I want to throw just some stuff I seen earlier today after I just get all y'all answers.
Yeah,
and just see how y'all feel after that.
I'm going with SGA as well.
Yep.
So we got a clear across the board SGA.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, this is just now this ain't nothing that I came up with. These are just at the end of the season, they all put who are the leaders in every statistical category, and I know everything can go further than just stats. It also just goes to what's on the court. But so far, but everybody is at a pretty much all in agreement that they got SGA as they MVP, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I just want to get y'all opinions because, like I said, there's a difference between eye test and everybody and just everything else. So clearly, everybody looked at SGA just because he's pretty much been one of the better two-way players, but he also was the scoring leader this year. He was 1, Giannis was 2, Jokic was 3, and I bring this up because clearly Jokic is who everybody has in that clear second spot behind him. So we got SGA leading the scoring, Jokic was 3rd. We have DeMontis Sabonis leading rebounds, Jokic was 3rd. Trae Young leading assists, Jokic was 2nd. And then, of course, we got block leaders, which we're not expecting from Jokic. That's more on the defensive side of the ball. And then steal leaders, we have Dyson Daniels at 1 for the Atlanta Hawks. And again, we have Nikola Jokic tied at 2nd with Casey Wallace. And then, of course, three-point leaders, Ant took that by a landslide. Well, not a landslide. He was just 1 above Malik Beasley.
Mm.
So Jokic was top 5 in steals?
Jokic was top 5 in steals. Well, let's top 3. Top 3 in steals. Top 3 in assists. Top 3 in scoring. Top 3 in rebounds.
Damn. So SGA.
So the only thing that SGA was leading in, of course, was the scoring. He led all scorers with 32.7 points per game. Jokic wasn't too far behind at 29.6. And then you have Giannis, who was at 30.4, who we all kind of expect that from him, especially with, Dame getting hurt. So he kind of had to carry all of the load. But again, as I said, Jokic, 3rd in the league in rebounds, 2nd in the league in assists. Of course, blocks, more on the defensive side. He's not going to be leading that. And then he tied for 2nd in steals.
Damn. But okay, so that's why
I said that now that everything's over and the stats are set in stone, sometimes, and I understand that somebody may be looking at SGA just on more of an eye test point of view. But now that I've laid those numbers out in front of y'all, how do y'all feel?
No, the numbers is crazy with Jokic, but it's not about the numbers this time because how many MVPs does Jokic already have? 3?
Hold on. Don't start your argument with that.
No, it has because this is what I'm gonna say.
So SGA is voters fatigue to keep voting for Jokic or what?
It's not voters fatigue. This become a history lesson. Who has 4 MVPs? What was them 4? Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. SGA leading in scoring. SGA team, the best team record-wise in the league. So yes. I feel like he has a better argument for his first MVP than Jokic has for his 4th, even though Jokic is clearly the best player in the league. Yet, no, we got to quit doing that because
you can't be. You got to quit doing that. No, you got to quit doing that.
Think about it, bro. You can't say, Charles Barkley deserves this MVP over Jordan and woo. But Jordan, the best player in the league, right? So why Jordan didn't get that when Derrick Rose got his MVP over
Because
LeBron?
that's not how it works.
That's how it worked.
That's not
Charles
how it
Barkley
works.
team was the best team in the league, and he had comparable stats.
Okay,
Derrick
that's what
Rose
I'm
had the #1 record in the league. He had comparable stats. Why? So why is he gonna get criticized?
Start your argument. Start your argument with that.
But,
Don't come up here talking about no. Oh, Jokic
I
already
guess
has
you
3
have to make a pretty
MVPs.
strong argument now that you've had the numbers. Okay, yeah, Jokic it was not the leader in anything that I named off, but everything that I named off, he was top 3.
Okay, bro, he's
So
the best player in the league, but
right,
MVP is
Cool.
a different thing.
I agree with you on that, but don't start your argument talking about oh he already has 3 and giving him 4 would be something crazy. Don't start your argument or
So we
SGA is
go
more deserving of getting his first. SGA had a
right
better MVP season. Why don't you say that? Why don't you say that instead of doing all that other
because
stuff?
he's not the best player in the league, but
That
we
that's not
clearly
what
established the
MVPs
best player in the. But that's what I'm saying.
MVPs never represented the best player in the league.
So what is it about? So, there's no
Who has the best?
competition for MVP.
Who has the best season
but
and
are
who's
we
contributed? Who's
saying
the
that
most important to
Shea
that
is the
team
best
as far
player in
as
the
winning?
league just because he's the leading scorer?
I'm not saying he's the best player in the league. I'm saying he's deserving of the MVP award.
He's
Leading his
deserving.
team in scoring on the best team in the league. How is that not most valuable?
Okay.
I don't
That's
get
what it
that.
is. That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. And how many MVPs has Jokic got when he ain't even been the #1 seed, bro? Like we gotta quit doing this shit. Yes, you're the best player in the league. It's established. We've been saying that. But the MVP, we just established that that's something different.
I think it's kind of just with this one, and this is just me. I think it's just kind of it's really just a toss up, and I think it's voter fatigue, and this is why, and I'm gonna say why, because the stuff that Jokic is doing now is the same way that he won his MVPs in the past, no matter what seed he's been in. But we know what the Nuggets are with Jokic, and we know what the Nuggets are without Jokic. The same thing with SGA.
Hold on.
If they don't have SGA, we see what they are, and when he's there, we know what they are. So that argument right there, you could kind of talk because a lot of people bring that up. What would the team be without them? Both of the teams would be trash if any one of them niggas was gone. I mean, we've seen a little splash from Chet these last couple of games, but do I think if it was over 20, 25 game stretch, the same way the Grizzlies were staying afloat when Ja got hurt, I don't think the same results happening.
Thank you. Look,
But the same thing with the Nuggets. So that's why I think that argument there kind of takes that out of the conversation.
I never have a problem with it going to like the best player putting up a crazy amount of stats if there's nobody having an MVP like season that's so crazy.
Okay,
SGA is having a 30 point per game, leading 60
let's say
win
if
team.
SGA
He
is
deserves
not
MVP.
And
right,
that's what I'm saying.
Let's say if SGA is not averaging 30, let's say he's because I don't know how many close games they've had this year. I don't know. Let's say he's not the leading scorer. Let's say he's the fourth. Do we still think the Thunder are still in the same spot they in? If he's not,
Hell
scoring
no.
over 30 points a
No,
game?
They can't
no.
score.
Okay.
That's
And
my
I
point.
think that's another reason why he's my MVP. But my thing is also historically, we've always kind of not given it to just the best player in the league. The thing is, I think people are only trying to give it to Jokic because he's the best player in the league and it's clear. That's the only reason why he's getting it. Of course, he gonna have the better stats because he's the best player in the league. But it's not about that, especially when it was like a 4-way tie from 4 to 7, and he was in that 4-way tie. So that's why I'm saying it's not like his team is dominant and he's dominant. It's just he's kind of been dominant, which is cool. But shit, he would have had a way better argument if he was the 1 seed, bro. And that still kind of matters to me.
See, he would have had a way better argument, or if SGA was having a mediocre season,
get you on that, but
and they still was winning.
I want Ray to weigh in because I know he ain't really said too much, but it's just one of them things where like the West is so crowded. I don't really think you can even use. I mean, I get it because like the second seed is so far behind the Thunder, but it's like after that it's just so crowded. I'm not really gonna hold that too much against them because like literally when you just look at the win column outside of the Thunder, it's 50, man. We just talking 2 through 6, 52, 50, 50, 50, and 49.
But
So
I'm
again,
just as important as you, and my team is way better. That's the thing.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold.
It's not no Jason Tatum last year type of season. It's
Exactly.
way.
Yes, that's my point.
I
Yes.
feel that at the same time, like I feel like when we talking about just Jokic and SGA, like if they were to play in a playoff series tomorrow, they're gonna cancel each other out. I feel like with Jokic, he's had the inconsistency and the roller coaster ride of everybody else. Where with SGA, you kind of know what you're getting from everybody. Like we ain't seen the same Jamal Murray that's been in that bubble run or in that championship run. We ain't seeing that same closing type of Murray. You know, like as far as like second.
But I'm saying, what's the MVP argument for Jokic outside of him being the best player in the league? That's all I'm saying. What's the argument outside of him being just the best player in the league?
I mean,
and we know that's not the only
argument you need.
That's not how MVP is,
But that's
though.
not how MVP
That's not
works.
why we give y'all MVPs.
Go ahead, Ray. You ain't said nothing.
Go ahead, Ray.
The main thing I feel like here is that people y'all haven't discussed is SGA's two. He gonna be all NBA first team and all defense team first team more than likely. If not first team, he definitely gonna be second team. But I think that's probably one of the most overlooked things about SGA. Like when I can get it done on both ends, y'all can say all day long about the defensive team he is, but the mindset that he's transferred to his teammates. The reason why the most time your team is gonna always shape around your best player.
I brought that up, but again,
SGA is a
the numbers
chill, never rattle down.
that I brought up earlier, they're not going to show on the SGA stat sheet. But go ahead.
So SGA just only 0.1 steals behind Jokic. But when you come from a team that is so great defensively, the fact that I'm still able to just about match up like for a defensive stat, the fact that I can still match up with you, the fact that I'm averaging over a block as a guard, like these are things that people are underlooking. Like not only that, I'm scoring the ball the best in the league, and I'm shooting 52% from the field as a guard. Like that's rare to have. It's only been George Gervin, Michael Jordan, Steph Curry that has averaged 30 points on high efficiency ever in NBA history as a guard.
That's a fact.
Like when you take these things into account, you can say that Jokic's having the greatest statistical year, but I mean, we done seen times where people was having crazy statistic years and they didn't win the MVP. Like that's not enough to just be like, okay, yeah, this the most valuable player in the league because he's having the best statistical season. Like it still comes down to how much I'm impacting winning on my team. Like how many wins are my teams getting by me playing like this? Because you having the greatest statistical season and you still finishing fifth in your conference.
And that was my biggest point too. So we
like you got a point. You got a point to that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then it don't look good when it says that you didn't like your coach. And your coach get fired right before the playoffs. That don't look good as an MVP. So you get if they get an MVP of Jokic, those are things that people have to look at. Like, is this somebody who we really want to represent the league as an MVP winner?
I don't know.
See, now I ain't going there.
I don't know if you can bring the coaching scenario into it.
Name me an MVP. Name me a person that won an MVP and their coach got fired that same year.
No, that's true. That's true.
I'm not gonna.
But I ain't gonna say represent the league.
I don't think it's his fault, but let's just. This is just a quick little steer off of the conversation. These coaching firings been crazy as hell. Like there's something else going on with a lot of these firings. Like the Mike Budenholzer makes sense. The Taylor Jenkins thing, like yeah, Memphis wasn't the best situation, but it's just one of the things. Like why blow it up now? But the only reason, but I feel like it was something more with this because it's like I'm sorry. I'm coaching a multiple time MVP. I've been the most successful coach I've had in this city. There's something going on in the upper management that they don't fuck with him.
I was just gonna say sometimes, bro, it was a tug of war. It was a tug of war between the GM and the coach.
May not like some of the shit that he said, but at the end of the day, it's equal success. And sometimes the coach and the player don't always get along, but you don't never hear Jokic come out and like say nothing bad or nothing like that. Sometimes he backdoor off of what old dude said, like, yeah, we didn't do this, we didn't do that, because he's one of them that he outright with it. He ain't gonna sugarcoat it, but that's just kind of how he's been. But he got Jokic 3 MVPs and got an NBA championship in a city that hell, don't nobody even remember that fucking Carmelo wore his number before him.
Oh yeah, that's over with. That's over with.
Yeah, like so, it's just one of the things where it's like
Carmelo's a Nick.
he's a Nick. Nobody even talks about him in Denver anymore.
Yeah,
That's
this
crazy.
year is a nugget is the crazy part.
Man, that shit is overshadowed.
People forget that he got drafted by Denver, and I'm sorry. If we can pivot back, LeBron need to go ahead and get that Rookie of the Year trophy and shit that.
That's a fact. We do need to get through our other awards because we all agreed on MVP.
And everything, but okay, but
Yeah.
we agree. Well, y'all agree that SGA is MVP. I'm just a moderator. I'm not mad at anybody that picks either or, but it is what it
Hey,
is.
if you pick Jokic this year, Luka should have got it last year.
That real. That's basically what would happen.
But okay, so who won
That's
it last
basically.
Let's go ahead and just get who won it last year.
Didn't Embiid? Was that Embiid?
Exactly. That was a petty MVP. Next topic. So,
DPOY.
yeah, so we just got over MVP.
We
I
can do
guess
these
we
other ones
start
quick because
I guess we're gonna start with DJ, Defensive Player of the Year. Who you got?
man, bro, this is one of the weakest defensive player of the year fields. But I was thinking I was gonna give it to Dyson Daniels just because, like, I don't think people realize how many great point of attack defenders do we have in the NBA. I think Dyson Daniels is one. Everybody loves to give defensive player of the year to rim protectors like Jaren Jackson, Evan Mobley, and all those things. That's cool. But what I seen Dyson Daniels do to Jalen Brunson and things like that, bro, I think he's the best point of attack defender, and it's a gap. But I got Dyson Daniels, if not him, Jaren Jackson. But this field is weak.
What, Jaren Jackson?
It's weak.
Well, Chris.
Man, I'm going with Evan Mobley. He has improved drastically this season. You want to talk about Dyson Daniels? Dyson Daniels ain't even been the best perimeter. Is one of the best perimeter defenders, but you could say Amin Thompson's having a better defensive season than him.
Bro, them Thompson brothers
That's cool.
special. I'm falling in love with them boys more and more every time I see them play.
Pause.
Yeah.
What you want.
So you said Evan Mobley's. I don't like that. What is he?
You don't like that? Why? What do you mean?
I mean, in terms of statistical success, I mean, he's a good switch defender. He's a good just one-on-one defender. But it's just like,
I'll keep making my point for me. He's been anchoring one of the best defenses in the league in the East.
He also playing next to Jared Allen, so I don't know.
All right, I mean,
he don't just stand out to me on defense. What you say, Ray?
Ray, who you got?
I got Evan Mobley too, but the thing about it is, DJ, last year you was talking about it, we've never seen a defensive player win it on a bad defensive team, and that's what you're making the case for with Dyson Daniels and Jaren Jackson Jr. Neither one of them are on good defensive teams. Just go look at where they place as a team in any defensive statistic. It's not good, especially for Atlanta. It's one of the worst defensive teams. Now, but to your defense though about Dyson Daniels, him as an individual, yes, he is a great defender, but that's not enough to win Defense Player of the Year though.
He don't care about that. He don't care about that.
Yeah, he did.
He cared
I do care
about that last year.
We try to make a team. We try to make a case for Wemby winning it. He's like, we've never seen.
I was just about to say he don't care about the individual. He care about the team.
Okay, I'll take it back. Evan Mobley just, I don't know, bro.
Well, you gotta pick somebody other than Dyson Daniels. If you're gonna stand on that same concept you used last year, you gotta pick somebody else other than him.
This gonna be a Marc Gasol Defense Player of the Year trophy year.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I guess I'll go Evan Mobley too. Then. No, I'm going Amir Thompson. You right, Chris. They the second best. They the second best team in the West. I go Amir Thompson. What he did to Curry, like what was that last week? Like, bro, was 1 for 10. He made it hard for him to even get a goddamn shot. I'm going Amir Thompson. I changed my answer. Dyson Daniels, you cool. I liked you, bro. But yeah, your team stinks.
So I just
I'm
want to
going
get
Amir
y'all
Thompson
perspective.
to y'all.
So have y'all? So I don't know if he's in like the runnings or like what the odds are, but like, so what? I'm not saying this who y'all
He
are.
runs.
Well, no, I'm talking about because I've been hearing everybody say Draymond Green's name.
Oh
please,
my god,
please do not. He
he's
wouldn't.
campaigning.
I'm saying he on a media tour trying to get himself one more DPOY before Wemby come back. That's
Oh,
all
he
it
in the
is.
I'm
damn
trying to
play-in.
figure out
Y'all
like
he did
because
to
I haven't.
Kawhi in that game over.
Yeah.
It ain't a
I
damn
mean, I
play-in.
just been seeing why like all of a sudden it's like being reached like defensive player year candidate Draymond Green. I'm like, when the fuck did he become a candidate?
When Warriors started winning again.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm just making sure. But
Yeah.
all right. So defensive player of the year, we got Chris with Evan Mobley. Ray, you said Evan Mobley and and
I say, I mean,
Amin. Oh yeah, I didn't want to make sure I said the wrong twin. You said Amin Thompson.
mhm.
All right. So we got what rookie of the year?
Yep.
Who y'all got? Ray, we're gonna
Zachary
let you
Reese
go
Shay.
first.
Oh, go ahead,
Ray,
Ray.
we're gonna let you go first this time, Ray.
I'm gonna say Castle.
San Antonio
Mm.
Spur.
Underrated rookie year. He got off to I'm not gonna say a slow start, but he got better as he got better each month, and especially the last 2 months of the season when he really turned it up and showed people what he was
Because Wimby
capable of
got
doing.
hurt.
Yeah,
Mm.
and then
Okay.
also I think Fox got hurt too.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
both
Fox
got
got her
hurt.
too.
So yeah, when you got no pretty much just him, CP3 that played 10 minutes a game, and Harrison Barnes, I guess somebody got to be the best player. And hey, I ain't mad at it. Uh,
Yeah.
What?
should go ahead, Chris. Who you
Yeah,
got?
I'll be honest, I'm rocking with the castle too. If you want me to make a little argument for Alex Sarr, I can, but I'm rocking with the
No.
castle. He's going back to San Antonio again. He leading the league and he leading rookies in points. Playing a ton of minutes for the Spurs. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
just Castle. He's had the more consistent year throughout the majority of the season. I
And
know who
okay,
you're gonna say, DJ, but I'll push back on it when you say it.
yeah, let DJ go, and then I
Okay.
come get your
I
Alex
got
Sarr.
Reese Shea. His team is actually in the play-in. He's been a big part of the team. Jalen Johnson got hurt, and he stepped up. His last 3 months is crazy. He shoot 45% from the field, 36 from three. He's a 6'9" wing. Everybody thought he was a dud as a number 1 overall pick. Bro, we see who did he just dunk on? Like Reese Shea, his last 3 months, he came on strong. And I do not want another Spur that's outside the play-in to get rookie of the year. 2 rookies of the year, they can't even get in the play-in game. I don't give a damn about injuries. Mavericks was
So,
injured too.
where
I'm sorry.
so where is his team sitting in the season right now?
I think they are
I think
8.
they're 7th or 8th or one of them. Yeah,
They 8. I think they 8.
yeah, they're
And
8th. Orlando
yes, and
7th. So
he's arguably the second best player on their team.
okay.
Behind Trey.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I will say this: it's impressive that he can get 30 points being an off-ball scorer.
Off ball scorer. I said he's a defensive version of Michael Porter Jr. That's what I see out of him. And I just think, bro, he's actually playing meaningful minutes. Bro, Stephon Castle just been doing shit for about 2 months. Niggas said they've been hooping. Zachary Richardson still playing basketball, bro.
That's a good point. It just took
I mean,
Richard Shea a little while
I
to
kind
get
of get
going.
what you're saying about if you want to give him that just because of the team success, but
And he's
I
been
mean,
better. He's been better. His last 3 months, he's just been better too. I
okay,
think he's
yeah.
been at like
But
50 from the
feel like the
field,
He,
real
he the same.
39
I feel
from
like the
three.
real
He the
measuring
same
stick for him
person
too
that
would
said
be
he the most unknown #1 pick and probably the worst in recent recent years. That's what you
Two
said of
things can be
Young
true,
Maverick.
nigga. This rookie class is ass. I'm sorry for the language, but this rookie class is not that good. But he still proved himself in these last 3 months. His first 3 months was kind of woo, but these
Hey.
last 3 months he's been legit.
Let me tell you who should have got it. I would have predicted them before the season had he got some more playing time in the beginning. Midas Buzelis should have won this award. It was his,
Stop it,
rightfully his.
Jared
Had he been
McCain. It would have been Jared
had he
McCain.
been playing from the beginning, he would have overtook Jerry McCain.
Bro, Midas Buzelis, first of all, he can go eat a sandwich or something. You seen his arms. Jared McCain was clearly on track to be Rookie of the Year, bro. Jared McCain really got robbed.
I ain't got the Jerry McCain. I got Castle and I got and I got shit. How you say his last name, DJ?
Risa.
There you go. So just over the season, and it's pretty close. What's his first name?
Zachary.
He played 75 games. He played 75 games, averaged 12.6 points, 3.6 rebounds, 1.2 assists. Castle, over the course of 81 games, 14.7 points, 3.7 rebounds, 4.1 assists. Clearly, offensively, Castle's probably better, but
no, what's them shooting splits looking like? You ain't say them shooting splits.
Oh well, let me go.
I mean, this is just about every rookie ever, man.
It's a rookie, bro. I'm not really.
Risa Shea was extremely efficient, especially the last 3 months.
Castle was 42, pretty much 43% from the floor. Oh my lord!
His own shots.
See, let Chris talk. Go ahead, Chris.
He was 42% from the floor, but he was 28.5% from three.
As a guard, terrible
guard. And then
terrible.
We got
a rookie, bro.
Nigga, you gotta be 20. You rookie.
We got Zachariah, who was 45% from the floor as well, closer to 46, but he was 35.5% from three. So he's got a better. He attempts about 5 threes a game, so
better. And he's 6 fucking 8.
Attempts about.
Too much to talk about the Castle. Well, okay.
So yeah, that's a real. Castle's clearly not a 3-point shooter. I can tell you that right
now. But I'm so tired of these guards not being able to shoot. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't care if you were rookie. I don't care if you were in high school. You play basketball. Learn to shoot. As a guard, I just think it's indefensible.
Oh no, hey, understandable.
Now Chris talking about he's a rookie. Rookie too. And he from a different country. Run around shooting that thing. And he in the play-in. Finna possibly be in the playoffs. I'm just saying.
So we got 2 more awards to get. We got so real quick, 6th man of the year. DJ, who you got?
Malik Beasley. I wish he would have played like this for the Bucks, but Beasley.
Malik Beasley. You stood on this with that one. Ray, who you got?
You said for 6th man?
6th man of the year.
Yeah, I'm going my boy Pritchard.
Yeah.
Pritchard?
Yeah.
Man.
Chris, who you got?
The same
hey,
thing
man.
going on.
All right, so
yeah, I know I got Pritchard, but if Najee Marshall came off the bench more, I'd have been having Najee.
Najee Marshall.
I'd have had him if he came off the bench a little more, but it's Pritchard for sure. It's Pritchard for sure. Malik Beasley need to sit down.
Okay.
Stop all that wall dancing and getting punked by Giannis.
Man, Malik Beasley.
That little celebration he be doing.
Bro, y'all talking about that one game, bro. Relax, man. Peyton Pritchard is cool, but man, this dude don't do nothing but come in and shoot. Malik Beasley come in and shoot and change the tide of the whole game and be the second best player. Peyton Pritchard is hardly ever the second best player on the Celtics. Malik Beasley, time and time again, has been the second best player on Detroit in most of their big games as well. So who's more important? I think Malik Beasley is more
Games
important for
when
Detroit.
Brandon Kitchen was the best player on their team.
You said what?
There's been games where Peyton Pritchard came in and was the best player.
Oh, and Malik Beasley too. Who's had more games like that? Who saved their team more? Malik
Who's
Beasley.
hit more half court shots?
No, cute ass shit. Those bro, come on, man. Bro, y'all had to stop, bro. The Peyton Pritchard, he's cool. But if it wasn't for Malik Beasley, I probably would go Peyton Pritchard. But Malik Beasley, they added him, Tobias Harris, Tim Hardaway. But Malik Beasley has been the best offseason addition. Remember, everybody was talking about KCP being the best offseason addition from the young teams adding a vet. And I was like, man, Malik Beasley has been what everybody thought KCP was going to be. Am I right?
So we got so between Malik Beasley and Peyton Pritchard, Malik Beasley, they both averaging about 28 minutes a game. Malik Beasley played all 82 games this year, so shout out to him. He's been shooting 43% from the floor, closer to 42% from three. Peyton Pritchard has been shooting 47% from the floor and 40% from three. So
who get more points?
Peyton Pritchard has been averaging 14.3. Malik Beasley has been averaging 16.3.
Get out of here. Malik Beasley better.
The only thing that I feel like the only thing that I know that people are just gonna be trying to is just like Chris just threw out there that had Peyton Pritchard has had more moments that will get him on ESPN. So that's probably what's going.
Stop it. Everybody done get the Beasley. Well, you can only see one of my hands. Well, one of them everybody done seen the Beasley dance, bro. Come on, man. That'll make ESPN a lot too.
I ain't mad
I
at
seen
it.
a woman doing
What?
that little celebration dance Malik Beasley doing. Most of them I seen a woman doing it.
Just in regular life?
Yeah, I ain't never seen no dude doing that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Okay. But y'all, come on, bro. Malik Beasley has damn near been the second best player on the team that nobody had no expectations for. And
you kind of got a point with him being more valuable as a sixth man, I guess. But I feel like Peyton Pritchard had a stronger start to the season, I think he had a stronger period stretch of the season.
Because,
yeah, he did.
Honestly, bro, if Malik Beasley is off, Detroit probably ain't winning nothing.
Yes.
Pritchard off, nigga, they got about 3, 4, 5, 6 other niggas that's gonna pick up his slack.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Malik Beasley is part of the main course, and Peyton Pritchard is like a good shake. He's a good shake, you know what I'm saying? He helped the meal, but you know what I'm saying, you definitely will be less calories and you be all right without him. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
All right.
What y'all? Oh,
okay.
All right.
I think all we got left is MIP, most improved.
I kind of figured that most improved player. Whoever want to start.
All right. See now, DJ, this is the award that Dyson Daniels can get. This is my most improved player. This the way this man. See, most people like to get most improved because of a jump in points or a jump in, whatever. This man has taken his defense to a whole nother level with more opportunity, and it's not like he's not scoring the ball either and being an effective scorer for them as well. So I think as a wing player, he's definitely improved to be one of those premier wings in the league.
So you got Dyson Daniels. I mean, because I was thinking of between Josh Giddey, Dyson Daniels, and who else? Cade. Because Cade is the rare exception to where it's like, bro, come on, bro. We were saying this dude was borderline. We were talking shit about him last year. Let's just keep it up. We were talking shit about Cade. Yes, we was talking shit about Cade last year.
I wasn't saying no bust, but I was saying he wasn't it.
No,
This is a big enough leap to where he can get most improved. I ain't gonna lie, but I would give it to an actual person that we, you know, what I'm saying, like Josh Giddey, because I think he's shooting like 37% from three or something like that. And Josh Giddey has literally been the best or second best player on the Bulls and got them into the play-in after all those trades, Levine now. So I don't know. I would personally like Dyson Daniels or Giddey, but I'm picking Cade.
Look at the people that's on the Bulls. Who else gonna be the second best player?
Kobe
But
White.
I'm saying they're actually a competitive team.
Hold on.
They be playing.
So the best player on the team.
That's why I said my bad. Modest. Yeah, you got Modest. You got Vooch. You got
Man, Vooch is clicking a chick.
Lonzo.
I ain't seen Lonzo in 3 weeks.
He got them damn knees right. That boy been playing with. Lonzo ain't gonna try to go hard till next season. He's still scared.
Lonzo trying to make sure he don't say nothing, so he don't get a What was it he was talking on his podcast?
Man, he been ghostwriting for Jello.
He trying to make sure he don't say too much, or he gonna get fined by the NBA.
Man,
fine for what?
I guess he was kind of implying that either he gonna be on the Hornets next year or LaMelo getting traded.
What? Where this come from?
It was on a podcast.
Oh, I do not listen to Lonzo podcast. I need to tap in sometimes.
He said I don't want to get fined for tampering.
So Lonzo don't even talk. What does he got to talk about on his podcast? He don't talk.
I'm just saying what Lonzo said out of his mouth. He said,
I'm just saying. I was just thinking about his podcast.
Yeah.
Who is your most improved player, right?
I'd probably go with Daniels too.
Yeah.
I guess like Chris is saying, just improved in scoring by almost 10 points. Led the league in steals. So I mean, when you it's different when you just improve your statistics versus I'm improving my statistics. Now I'm leading the whole league in one of them. So I feel like we got to start getting back to these awards, meaning what they actually were created for. He's the actual most improved player.
Okay, I like that. How you feel about the Cade if he win it? Because I actually think Cade has made a jump. We didn't was borderline calling him a bust.
Back then,
you said Cade. Chris and Ray. Who y'all say?
Yeah, this is.
I said Dyson.
They said Dyson Daniels. I'm kind of on the fence. I want to hear I want to hear their closing arguments against
another
Cade.
name I've been just hearing just because of the significant jump that he's made. I think they said he's the lead scorer on the team. Everybody been throwing out Norman Powell's name.
He been in the league too long. But you get
Dang, you can't improve.
That's like you graduated high school.
He just hit his Geno Smith.
What about Zubac?
Come
on, I ain't mad at Zubac either.
Most improved players are people that like. Come on now.
Oh no.
What is it? What is the most improved player then? Right?
That's like graduating high school at 21, man. Come on now. You supposed to be graduating college by now. You know what most improved for that?
Oh, okay. So you would say like within the first 5 years or so?
It would be your first 4 years.
Okay, so what's the argument against Cade? So why should it be Daniels over Cade? Because I'm torn between those two then.
What year is this for Cade?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we thought he was a bust last year. Not a bust, but in terms of being a guy, they had one of the worst losing streaks we've ever seen.
Being a guy is different.
Better, but I mean, I think he's doing everything that he in a better situation now.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the jump in his production too, though.
He has more case for MVP than MIP, in my opinion.
That's crazy. Do you hear what you just said?
Yeah.
A guy who had a 20 loss streak last year.
Was that last year or this year?
Number one. But I'm saying
that last year or this year?
Did he improve? Didn't he improve?
His team did too.
His team did too. He's a number 1 overall pick
that we thought wasn't going nowhere.
No. We thought he wasn't playing at a number 1 overall pick level. That doesn't mean he's not playing at a good NBA
I
player
used to hold
level.
to a high standard
That
because of
nigga
who
was
they
mid
compared him.
last year, man.
That was my main thing. Only reason I had such high standards because of who they was comparing to. You can get compared to
Exactly.
Luka, and you going out there doing what he was doing. It's like, okay, you gonna get criticized as such.
So his stats last year was 23 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. He shot 45 from the field, 36 from 3. He's at 47 from the field now, 36 from 3, 26 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds.
That's not
Okay,
that's not most improved number.
Stop, bro.
Okay.
You got better from last year, but that's not most improved.
Okay.
No.
Y'all talk me out of it. I go Dyson Daniels then. So we done came to a consensus on that. Dyson Daniels, that's my boy. I really just was like, man, Cade, I didn't expect me to even like him. I thought I was gonna hate him his whole career. So I don't know. No, bro. Bro, that shit last year was disgusting, bro. We covered basketball. Y'all better stop it. That was disgusting, man. Them dudes
So
had bags over their head in the stands.
Why do you hate Halliburton again?
Oh, he's just a skinny bum.
So he's
you was a
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind. Need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line. Any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.